Just after 4 in the morning in the ABC6 newsroom, and everyone is hard at work. Most are fueled by coffee, lots of it.
Is that a big part of what helps get through in the morning is
yes.
coffee?
Yes, if I run out of coffee, you don't want to know me.
Ooh. We've been warned. We've been warned.
It's a big coffee mug.
Brian, can we get a shot of this industrial-sized coffee mug that Mr. Blanchett had? I mean, this...
Come on, John, you work.
Oh, my goodness. Is that what helps you get going in the morning?
I need it. It's black.
Really?
Yeah.
Nothing. Is that how you get along with Doreen? Is that what it is?
Now let's see what they do with all of that energy. Doreen is looking over scripts.
Right now I'm working on Providence Road paving.
Alicia Astorita is editing the footage that will be shown.
So this is where you decide what shots you want to pick,
Yep,
and this
so-
is what it's going to look like?
Yep, this is where I view all my stuff.
The morning show producer, Tiffany Choquette, who comes in at 10 and works till 7 a.m., fills the 2-hour newscast with content while making sure everything times out just right.
Getting first dibs at the story of the day.
Morning reporter Melissa Randall under a tight deadline, piecing together her story, which will hit air in less than 30 minutes.
I'll call up Surface Map.
And way back in the Weather Center, ABC6 meteorologist Steve Cascione, who's been on TV in Providence for 34 years. Many of them spent getting up long before the sun rises.
You know, depending on the weather, if it's an easy day, the forecast can take a half an hour to put together. If it's a stormy day like it was this morning, I get in even earlier, so it may take more than an hour just to figure out what the weather's going to be.
Back in the newsroom, Matt is doing what?
Actually,
Are you wasting company time here? You're actually doing something.
A lot of my job is actually Facebook and Twitter, believe it or not. So
Now that all of the prep work is done, it's time for the most important thing for TV news people: hair and makeup. There are no professionals doing it. It's up to each person to doll themselves up. Armed with their game faces, it is go time. Matt and Doreen anchoring from the desk, Steve in front of a blank green screen, even though the TV shows all of the weather maps and graphics he built earlier. Plus, traffic with a silly Jim Stearns. Wait for it. There it is. The controlled chaos of what ends up on air can only happen with a calm control room. A director, in this case Eric Krause, calls for video to play, mics to open and close, and camera shots, like the one taking Melissa live in the newsroom.
Well, good morning, Doreen and Matt. Yesterday was supposed to be a day of healing, the city of Boston paying tribute.
Once the 2-hour newscast ends, the news gathering process starts all over again with the morning meeting.